Alright, past the
We wouldn't be here
cemetery.
if it weren't for the cathedral.
Let's ask these fools.
It feeds us.
Brothers, have you two heard about a knight visiting Kingsbridge?
The Earl of Shiring was here, and some of his knights.
And many other nobles at Christmas.
It would have been a lone rider, a messenger.
I don't think so.
If someone had come to Kingsbridge, Brother Paul would have seen him.
Okay.
Brother Paul went back out to his toll hut.
I see. Thank you.
That actually reminds me, I still need to go to the kitchen, right? Actually, what's this? Is this the door over here to the kitchen? To the front? Oh, that was the front. To the mill, okay.
We come together
Yeah, I think
here.
the kitchen was here, right? Yeah, kitchen door. Hey there.
Philip,
Brother Milius.
come. Warm yourself by the oven.
Is that Philip? Tell him to warm himself by the oven.
Thank you, Brother Cuthbert.
Yeah, old funny man. Let's see. Kitchen utensils, ladles and spoons. Milius keeps everything nice and tidy. If only the rest of this priory was this well kept.
You keep everything nice and tidy around here, Milius?
It's not easy. This morning one of my ladles broke. That's never a good sign. Everything is falling apart.
Yeah, it happens. I don't think it means anything. Painted pot. A nice pot with some seeds in it. Too nice a pot for a monk. Can I take some seeds?
Milius, why do you keep a beautiful pot like this around?
Oh, it reminds me that we should strive for order and beauty. I started collecting some seeds and nuts because I wanted to start a new garden.
A good idea.
I never got around to collecting more, though. If you find some, let me know.
Okay. Probably not the right season to do this, but you know. Some have only a prayer to warm themselves. Some have not even that.
Ah, wonderful.
I always put some extra stones on the stove to warm up water. Put one in your pocket, and you'll keep warm.
Oh?
Nice.
Ouch!
Careful, they're hot.
Ah. Did I... Oh, can we use this cloth? Yes, we can. That was a weird sound for that. The stone is still hot, perfect to keep warm on cold winter days.
Nice and warm, and I didn't burn my hands, Milius.
I knew you could do it.
Now, does the stone stay warm? Stone's still hot. It might actually get cold after a while. It might be like a timed thing if you need it for something. Let's talk to Milius.
Hard at work, as usual, Milius?
I have to serve salt fish 6 times a week now.
We hear you have fresh fish every day at your cell in the forest.
Every other day, we even have poultry.
I could totally live off chicken.
You have done wonderful work at St. John's, Philip.
Not even sure what he did there.
We, on the other hand, had a weak prior for 13 years. May the Lord rest his soul. What you worked hard for at St. John's is wasted here in the mother house.
After the election, the new prior ought to put things right.
Remigius. Put things right.
Okay, there's some suspicion on that side too, huh? He would be no better than Prior James.
Who would vote for Remigius? He would be no better than Prior James.
He is the sub-prior, and he made promises to some of the brothers, like the sacrist. He's about to burn all the books and documents in the prior's
wow.
room, including the priory's ledgers.
Remigius says James asked for everything to be burnt after his death. except for his Bible.
That is weird.
What? Without the ledgers, the Priory's finances will be beyond saving.
That guy sounds insane, man. Inquire about the night. Was someone else nominated? Ask about the night later.
Was no one else nominated?
Only Cuthbert.
I
Oh,
refuse. I'm too old.
yeah.
No one else dares to follow in Prior James's footsteps.
Well, you don't want to literally follow him in his footsteps, because,
Not
you know,
since he began talking to the devil.
it would enter the cold river.
What?
One day he started talking to the devil, as if they were standing side by side. He was bargaining with the devil for his soul, whispering about his sins.
His sins?
What did he do? It's kind of interesting too, like in a time like this, you know, if there's like someone with mental issues, like schizophrenic or something, it's like you're like haunted by the devil or something. There's no explanation for that yet.
Did you see a knight in Kingsbridge?
You mean, aside from the nobles attending the Christmas service? No, I don't remember any knights visiting us.
We'll talk more later.
Okay, let's talk to Cuthbert. I don't know if he's gonna be useful.
Brother Cuthbert.
Ah, we were waiting for you.
Oh,
I hope you brought some of that wonderful cheese you make at St. John's.
I gave it to one of your novices.
Why would you do that?
He said it's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Greedy brother Marcus.
You are too trusting, Philip.
that was cool. I like how his facial expression like changed from like a questioning face to like a smiling face while he said that. That was a cool detail.
I'm sorry for how I talked to you about the Priory earlier. It's just that at St. John's, we worked hard to become self-sufficient. We have given so much to Kingsbridge, our mother house,
And you guys are slacking
and the
off.
Priory here is in a horrible state.
Don't you think I know that? Ah. We should be rich. The Priory has much land and collects from many parish churches. But we are in debt. Our novices steal from us, Philip.
The novices are stealing?
Yes, someone took my keys.
Oops.
Remigius blames me for losing them. But someone used them to steal food from the cellar more than once. Today I found something missing again.
Okay. I don't know if I still need the keys, but let's give it to him.
Cuthbert, I believe I found your keys.
Where did you find them?
The thief hid them in the cathedral.
That is a sacrilege. Will you report the thief to Remigius, Brother Philip?
I will think about it.
Keep them until we know what to do, will you?
Okay. That was cool. That can keep them.
Has there been a knight to Kingsbridge recently?
Milius, wasn't there a poor soul found dead before Christmas?
I don't know if he was a knight.
He was put to rest in the cemetery.
The cemetery. That was the right thing to do.
What else would he do? Like burn them or?
Let us continue another time, Brother Cuthbert.
Of course.
Am I going to have to dig up someone's grave? Isn't that a sacrilege? Or what is it called? I don't know what's called. Blasphemy? No, I don't know. You can tell I don't know anything about this stuff. Okay, so I don't think we can... Ooh, it's a my horse, right? Oh yeah, you brought it here finally. Oh, we can go into the stables. Oh, maybe it's locked. He's so slow. Doesn't smell good, huh? Okay. He doesn't even say anything about it. It's just like, yep. Probably doesn't smell good. Okay, so we need to go to the toll house. Oh, can we go into the village? No
I'm
one?
sure there was someone moving behind a window. But most
Oh.
houses are empty.
Weird. Servants gone, village almost deserted. So is this town just for the monastery? Like people only live there who work or whatever in that monastery? Road to northern. Okay, let's go back here. That's where the toll house was, I think. Yeah. Brother Paul. Have a little chat with you.
Brother Paul?
Philip. Ouch.
What happened? Freezing off your toes?
What's wrong with your foot, Brother Paul?
Oh, just a chilblain. It will ease when the spring comes.
Chilblain.
You should have a fire.
It's all right. It's not that cold.
Don't take it lightly. Many will die this winter for lack of food or shelter.
Remigius thinks the Lord is testing us. Only the sinners perish.
No, the
Oh, man.
poor perish. And those that he has freezing out here.
The
Don't
idiots.
say anything to Remigius, will you? If he thinks I've been complaining, he'll be displeased.
Who cares? That guy. Ah. Oh, yeah, I have the hot stone.
Here.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Ouch. Oh. A hot stone.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mercy, Philip. Thank you.
Remigius should give you a fire, or not have you sit here at all.
I don't really mind. Winter is bound to end sometime. Philip, if you ever run into trouble with Remigius, be careful to answer him. Do not stay silent.
Silent?
Nothing makes him angrier than someone who doesn't
Oh.
answer. He becomes weak and defensive. It's not fitting for a sub-prior, let alone prior.
Sounds like that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Be quiet and let him get angry.
What did you say again about Remigius's weakness?
Nothing makes him angrier
Okay.
than someone who doesn't answer. It's not fitting for a sub-prior.
Have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
A knight? Oh, yeah. Yes. He was just lying by the road, just a mile away from the priory. He must have fallen from his horse.
Where is he now?
He died.
Okay.
We buried him in the cemetery.
Did he have a name? Did he say anything?
He could not speak. But the look in his eyes told me he was afraid. I held his hand and prayed with him while he died.
Did the knight have anything with him?
There was a letter. I gave it to Prior James. Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's papers. James insisted that all his books and documents shall be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
I heard about this. I think that would be unwise.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sometimes I wonder if it was because of that letter. A few days later, Prior James fell through the ice. Right here, Philip. Maybe I brought a curse on Kingsbridge.
No. Quote scripture. Well, I don't know what you would say.
How could a letter bring harm?
The word of God brings salvation. But what if the devil took to writing? What then?
I wonder if the Bible answer would have been better or something, because it requires an item, and the other one is like a generic answer. But who knows? The thing is, like, I don't know what he was gonna quote. Is he gonna quote something to support that man's fee or whatever? You know, that he brought the devil to Kingsbridge or whatever, or is it something that would say, no, man, you're fine, you're cool, don't worry about it? So. Didn't want to risk that. Francis Knight had a letter with him. It's probably in the prior's room. Okay, let's go to the mill. I haven't been there yet. Check this place. Oh, look at this fuzzy jeep. So cute. Okay, that's me over there. Frozen River, I guess. I can also press a button so we can see like hotspots like this. But I don't know. Sometimes it's considered cheaty. I tend to not do it. I'm still used to like scanning the screen for like hotspots, like in old games. Waste of claws. At least fresh hay. Can we? Is there more to the screen if I go over here? Oh, is that it? No, there's more. Oh, these guys are noisy. Pass to the village. Pass to the cloister. Okay. Let's see if there's anyone home.
Why is this locked?
Can I use my key on this? It's not part of the monastery, but it works. Maybe it works in the entire city, town. Probably beyond repair. How much work to build? How much neglect to let it fall apart? Dusty claws. Nothing special about it. I wonder if this is like an alternative item. Oh no, never mind. I thought you could take it for the stone in case he didn't give that man a cheese or something. But I guess then he would have given it to Cuthbert, right? And then he would get the claws to pick up the stone. Words carved in wood. A farewell message. Oh. Who wrote it? Inspect it. Words carved into the wood in the old mill, found in January 1136. Brothers, I have to leave. I have not found God to be here with you. The cane of Subprior Remigius shall never again hit my back. Never again. Maybe I shall go find God elsewhere. Thomas. The cane of Subprior Remigius shall never again hit my back. So I'm beaten by that guy, huh? Okay, that's important information, I guess. That guy's so suspicious. Millworks, leave. See, here's a good spot where you probably want to use this to see if there's more, but nope, nothing. All right, let's go back to the cloister. Let's go. Let's see.
The temple to feed the temple.
Yes.
Trying to think. Do we have like what is this? Progress. Oh, it just shows the chapters. Seems kind of unnecessary. Options menu. The map. Okay. Francis Knight had a letter with him. It's probably in the prior's room, right? Cemetery. Wait, what was this one? Oh, this guy, Andrew. Is there anything with you? So we chat with him.
What is it now?
I'm looking for a document that was in the possession of Prior James.
How does that relate to my tasks? Talk to Remigius.
Okay. I don't think you will tell me. Well, maybe I need to like drive him mad or something. So that he will tell me. Let's also go. Well, going to the cemetery wouldn't really do much, right? Because like, I mean, what am I gonna do if I find the dude's grave? Dig it up? Probably not. Don't think Philip would do that even. Or want to do that. But maybe he knows something about it.
Badgers.
Badgers.
We
Alright.
used to eat them. Now, they're eating us.
Okay. Okay, House of the Prior, it's going now. Oops. Hey there, friendly man.
What is it? Can you not see that I'm working?
Okay. Okay. Ask about the documents.
I would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that, Brother Philip?
Well, our little cell has given much to the Mother House. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, Philip, is that it?
The state of this
I don't
priory-
trust you.
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight.
Well,
I
then
heard about that.
you wouldn't mind me taking a look?
It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
I don't believe that.
But the new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
For now, you are not. Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request.
The sacrist must organize a chapter meeting to save Prior James' documents.
If you really want to be of help, look for Brother Cuthbert's keys.
Yeah.
He's getting old,
Yeah, I know.
misplacing them all the time.
What's that? About the chapter meeting. I don't know if I should do this. I'm just curious if this is gonna help me with somehow getting him mad, or I don't know. Let's try it.
Brother Marcus stole Cuthbert's keys.
Brother Marcus. I will deal with him. You were right to report this to me. Theft
He looks
is
so
something
snobby.
we cannot take lightly.
Is that the thing where, like, if you steal stuff, they cut off your hand? About reporting the key thief.
About the keys that were stolen by Brother Marcus.
I will deal with him. You were right to report this to me.
Okay. The music is still really loud for some reason. Like, way louder than the dialogue. Let me see if I can change this. I already turned it down, but maybe it needs to be turned down quite a bit more. Okay, that's Marcus down there, I guess. Current locations prevent documents from being burned. Let's actually go talk to James. Not James. My brother. What was his name? I already forgot. I thought it was James, actually. But no, James is the guy that died. What was his name? Francis, right? Francis. That's how you pronounce it.
Thank you for your help.
How could I not help you? You're my little brother.
I knew I could rely on you.
Okay. How about this?
I should talk to Andrew's sacrist instead. It's the only way.
It's the only way, to be sure. What about the letter?
The letter is probably in the prior's room.
Okay.
But the sub-prior is going to burn all of James's documents.
What? We cannot allow that to happen. Do you hear?
Of
I
course
know.
not.
Working on it. Surprised I can't go in there. Okay, Andrew. Who's Andrew, though? I don't remember now. Young monks. Was he... Andrew. Who's Andrew? I don't remember. Chip the house. Let's go to... Oh yeah, it was him, right? Yeah, that's Andrew. Okay. Can I do this? The prize books must not be burned.
We can't allow Prior James's books to be burned.
That, Philip, was Prior James's wish.
How do you know that?
This priory is in debt. And without the ledgers and documents, that will never change. Besides, the wisdom in his books is priceless.
It is not up to you to make decisions in this priory, Brother Philip.
Whatever. Okay, just quote this time.
Do not domineer over those in your charge, but be an example to the flock.
1 Peter chapter 5. You are right. You shall argue your case in front of the brothers in a chapter meeting today.
Thank you, Brother Andrew.
Okay, that's effective then.
When I'm done here, I will tell all the monks to come to the chapter house.
Would it help if I went and told some of them?
Feel free to do that. But I insist that the choir finishes practicing before we start. They're already behind schedule.
In order to save Friar James' documents, all brothers need to attend a meeting. Alright. Alright. And they need to stop singing. I don't know if they would need to be there. Oops. No? Do this?
There will be a chapter meeting
Oh,
in a
okay.
few minutes.
Oh yes, we will be there.
Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah, like, I don't know, they always say that it was James' wish. Did he, like, write that in a document before he died? Or is Regimus just like, oh yeah, that's totally what he told me. Hey guys, you need to stop singing.
Brother Andrew has arranged a meeting.
Yes, please go ahead. We will be there in a few minutes.
Okay. What about Francis?
The sacrist agreed to a meeting today. That way I might be able to get the letter you were looking for.
Good thinking, Philip. I will attend, of course.
Now, could also do like, you know, if everyone's there, maybe I can sneak into his house and just take him. And I do have the keys, which I'm guessing would also open his house. That might actually be something that's gonna happen, now I think about this.
Brother Arnaldus, there's a chapter meeting today.
Today,
Yep.
I'll be there.
Cool.
Wouldn't miss that.
The way he said that. Like, you know, I think that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have the meeting, we're gonna try to convince him not to burn the books. He's gonna deny it, but then maybe, you know, they'll still stick around to discuss stuff while we sneak out here, break into this house, and look for that document. Okay, those guys aren't important. Alright, do I need to tell you about that meeting? Oh, I forgot the guys in the kitchen too. Yeah, you're happy to see me, aren't you?
About the chapter meeting.
He's just
Talk
annoyed.
to Brother Andrew. He will be just as pleased as me to have you around. Now leave.
Yeah, I don't need to tell him apparently. He'll magically know that there will be a meeting. Goodbye. It's a grumpy cat. Yeah, I think I need to tell the guys in the kitchen and the guy at the toll house. Is anyone else? Not quite sure right now. Close the door.
It's getting cold.
You should warm yourself by the
Novices
fire.
learn to close the door.
I just did.
There will be a chapter meeting today.
You convinced Andrew? Miracles do happen. We will be there. You have our support.
I think convincing Andrew is the easy part. Oh, this is weird. Okay, they're
There will
talking.
be a chapter meeting today.
Excellent. I can't wait to see you in the
Yeah.
Regis quarrel.
Brother Cuthbert?
Do not worry. We are on your side.
It's like I'm a step ahead or something, because I didn't even tell them about my plan, right? Like, they don't even know what the meeting is about, but the answer sounds like they do. I'm just gonna see if there's a dialogue option here.
Milius, may I have a word with you?
What can I do for you, Brother Philip?
What's this?
Prior James had a document
Yeah.
I'd like to see.
It's probably amongst the things that Remigius is going to burn.
Oh no.
He's in the prior's room. Maybe you can talk him out of it.
We sequence breaked it.
You look like you have something important to do.
I do.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, so that's what you probably should have said first, and then be like, hey, I talked to Andrew, and he's having a meeting with us all, talking about this thing I just talked about with you. So actually, if you talk to him, Let's just talk to him normally and see if I get the option for A, talk about the letter, and B, like tell him about Andrew's plan.
Brother Paul, a word.
It's okay, letter.
So you gave the knight's letter to Prior James?
Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's papers. Maybe it's better that way. After all that has happened.
No, okay.
I have to leave, Brother Paul.
Take care of yourself.
So
It's
you,
getting colder, I think.
yeah, so you do have to use that clue from the outside. Man, I gotta say though, the voice acting in this is pretty great. That's not the right one.
There will be a chapter meeting soon.
Ah, thank you for letting me know, Philip. Remember my advice about Remigius.
Burn Remigius, I mean, what? Yeah, I think they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Alright, but before we have this meeting, I think I will have to end the episode here, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.